How are you, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Not too bad. What are you up to today?
We're driving to the Gold Coast right now. We're driving to Caughthran, so we're just chilling, man. We had a good show last night in Brisbane.
How was the trip last night?
It was pandemonium. It was total chaos. It was an awesome show. One of the funnest shows we played in a long time. And we have fun every time we play, so that's saying something. Yeah.
No, that's heaps good. I mean, like, you do come to Australia pretty regularly for a US band. Like, how do you find the Australian fans, and how do you find the Australian scene?
We love it, man. I mean, there's a reason we keep coming back, It's not the flight, I mean, we keep coming back because the shows are always crazy. The fans are awesome, and, it's beautiful here. It feels like a second home, It's a lot like California in a lot of ways, and there's a great, history of rock and roll, punk rock, all that good stuff, and Australia's been good to us, man. So, every time we come here, we try to step it up and really, really play our best.
No, that's wicked. Like, how is, obviously last night was sweet, but otherwise, how has Brisbane been while you've been up there?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, we got a lot of friends here in town, so this is the first place we came, when we first came over in 2004, I think it was. We played the Zoo first time around, and Brisbane has always had a special place, in the Bronx history books. So every time we come here, it's always a good time, man. The shows are always killer, and we get to catch up with a lot of friends we don't get to see a lot. So good times all the way around.
Sounds like a good working holiday. Really, that's probably the reason that you do come back so often. Right. But so this time around, you've got High Tension supporting you. Did you choose them, or how did they come to be the support for the tour?
Yeah, we chose them in Private Function. It's just a cool mix, Private Function's got that kind of, classic, just dirty Australian rock and roll vibe. And, High Tension is a different band, man. They're super unique and super, just heavy and badass. And Karina's a badass front woman. And they're just a killer band. So, we're stoked to have them part of the tour.
It's so cool that when you go to a show, like especially one of the shows on this tour, like there is such a diverse amount of genres. Do you feel as though like there should be a revival of any genre?
I think music is wide open, man. It's like I think genres, a lot like rules were made to be broken. I think that more nowadays it's more about, just coming from an honest place and writing music that's good and music that matters and kind of smashing any sort of any barriers that have traditionally laid in front of you. Music is about doing what you feel and about doing what you want. Not about fitting into, a punk rock category or a hardcore category or a rock and roll category. So, now more than ever, I think that, musicians, artists can do whatever they want.
So is that kind of what you set out to do with Bronx V? Like to kind of blur the lines between genres and really just play with whatever you thought sounded cool? Like what kind of went into that album?
Yeah, I mean, that's, that was, the Bronx, we've always tried to, just follow our heart to do whatever we want to do, So when we write music, when we make records, it's like, we just kind of write songs and the ones we like the most make the record, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean it doesn't have to sound a certain way or they don't all have to have a certain vibe. They just got to be songs that we like, So when we do write records, we do push ourselves to try to think differently and to try to write differently so that each record doesn't sound the same. And there's definitely a Bronx sound, I mean, we like what we do, but at the same time, each record always has a couple songs that are different, and that's something that we pride ourselves on as well,
Do you have any tracks on this record that mean more to you than others? Like, do you have any special ones on here?
Yeah, man. Caughthran is a special one for me. I think The Glue Factory and Broken Arrow, those are good songs for me. I like every song on any record, man.
it's so good that, you know, you are obviously keeping at the core of what makes you the Bronx, but also, you know, not scared to go out and try new things and try to, you know, break the mold and yeah, break those defining lines. So that's really awesome to hear that, you know, there is no like ceiling. You just keep going further and keep pushing out.
Yeah, life's too short to be boring, you know what I mean?
So before you end up playing, like before you play a set, is there any particular food or any particular thing in the rider that, you know, you have kind of ritually, like?
Nothing too crazy food-wise. You know, we try not to eat too close to the show. You know, when you get in to the club, you know, you always want to have some fruit around. Food always makes you feel good. You know, you want to keep things light on the day of show. You know, you don't want to go out and, you know, get like a crazy giant, you know, turkey dinner or something like that, you know, and then you're just going to be puking it up all over the stage. So, you know, just try to keep things light, you know, have a couple beers, whatever, and that's the best way to get the energy flowing.
No, that's cool. Yeah. Do you have like a specific beer when you're in Australia that you prefer over the others?
Cooper's Jane is one that we've drank from the get-go. I love Cooper's. I'm also, you know, when I'm feeling a little posh, you know, I do enjoy a Crown Lager every now and then.
Nice. Now that's pretty decent drops, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, what other kind of things do you get up to when you tour a different country? Like, you're over here for around 2 weeks. Like, you've got a few friends in Brizzy and whatnot. But do you get up to the touristy stuff?
I mean, we do it all, you know. We try to do all the touristy stuff. We try to hit the beaches for sure. You know, we try to hit the bars, catch up with friends, check out, you know, what's going like on some of these shows, you know, some of these cities I've never been before. So, you know, we're really looking forward to kind of seeing what it's all about and getting amongst it, as they like to say. But yeah, man, I mean, you know, we don't really just, you know, sit around. It's like we like to go out, you know, usually it's after the show because the day is pretty much spent, you know, getting ready for the show and all that stuff. But you know, once the music's done, you know, we like to head out and hit the town.
Yeah, no, that's sick. Do you plan to see any bands while you're over here? Like, do you have any bands like, or any mates bands that you're going to go and have it stuff?
Well, we were kicking it with the Violent Soho guys last night in Brisbane.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Great to see them. Great to catch up with them.
Yeah, no, I saw you at Matty Bar. That tour. Yeah, with
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was good to see those guys, and you know, I think you know, it's like going to see another show. I'm not sure if we're gonna do anything like that, but you know, we always try to catch up with our friends over here.
It's fucking sick being able to witness you guys playing. Do you like you're playing Byron Bay and Newcastle as well as Coolangatta and like a few more regionally kind of areas. Do you reckon that like that it is more viable these days as opposed to, you know, say 10 years ago, like for touring bands to kind of play those more regional places?
I don't know. You know, I mean, I think that the opportunity is always there. You know, the opportunity is always there. It's just a matter of, you know, if you can afford to do it as a band, if you have the time to do it as on the tour. You know, it's like for us, you know, especially coming over here as many times as we have. You know, we don't want to leave any stone unturned. You know, we like to do different stuff every time we come over here. So for us, playing the smaller regional stuff, you know, it's really cool. It means a lot. You know, it's like. It's definitely, you know, it's definitely risky to a point where, you know, you might not, you know, get like the kind of the automatic, you know, like craziness of like the big cities, you know, but it's like, I think if you really care about a place, you know, you got to put in the time and the attention to detail and in all the little places too, you know, so, you know, we always try to do stuff like that. There comes a time when sometimes it gets a little crazy. Like there's so many spots in the States that you're like kind of like, okay, like we played here once, we probably don't need to ever come here again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like you don't really know that. You don't really know that until you go. You know. So it's like you just got to give it a try. You know, and for us, we like doing stuff like that.
No, that's sick to hear. Like that you keen to go out and try these places that, you know, are moderately untouched. Like obviously Byron Bay's got Parkway Drive come out of there, and like that's probably one of the bigger exports. But like having full hardcore shows, like I know that they're not something that frequently happens, and then having a band as big as yourselves come through is something like worth noticing and worth talking about, because it's that type of stuff that really, you know, sets the Aussie scene apart, I think. Like in the US, obviously, you don't have to travel, you know, 8 hours to get to a show. In most cases, like the cities and states are all a lot closer together than over here. So how have you found like the traveling? Are you used to the long car trips now, or?
Oh man, yeah, we're used to it. We're definitely used to it. You know, we toured pretty nonstop, so it's like when it comes to travel, whether it's driving, flying, you know, anything and everything, you know, we've pretty much done it all at this point. So, you know, it's part of the experience. You know, it's part of the privilege, and it's all good. You know, you make the best of it. You know, it's like, you know, driving around. You know, you can see some pretty cool shit sometimes too. You know, it's like I think it's only really gets monotonous and boring if you let it. You know, so you know, for us, it's all part of the deal. You know. Yeah.
Well, do you have any things that you take with you to like do you when you go out on tour, like do you do anything to kind of remember the moments other than be in the moment? Like do you take photos or get souvenirs or any of that type of stuff?
Yeah. I take photos all the time, and I take photos, and I put out photo books and stuff like that of tours that we've been on, and
that's
sick.
Way, you know, fuck yeah.
You know, cement the memory type of thing. But yeah, man, I mean, you gotta do stuff like that. You gotta document it as best you can, whether it's just, you know, taking a photo or video on your phone, or shooting them with the actual camera, or just, you know, something, writing things down. You know, it's like. It's important to do that stuff, and you know, the more often you do it, you know, the more stoked you're going to be when you can look back on everything, and kind of, you know, it's a lot easier to put yourself back in that place when you have a photo or you know, a memory or a note of some kind to kind of to take you back there, you know.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. Thank you so much for your time again.
Right on, man. No problem.
And you have a good one. Take it easy.
Yeah, brother. You too.